After losing a game of truth or dare, I kissed the guy I've been secretly in love with. Unexpectedly, I gained the ability to read minds. My crush, whom I had just forced a kiss upon, sat coldly in the corner, strictly silent. Yet I clearly heard a voice drifting through my head. Her lips are so soft. I need to figure out a way to get her to kiss me again. So there I was at this frat party, sitting next to my forever crush, Archer, and I just had to pick dare, like an idiot. I closed my eyes to draw a card, and the instant I pulled it, the whole VIP booth erupted in chaos. I listened to my best friend Zoe, laughing like a maniac beside me. The hand holding the card was trembling slightly. For this bitch to be laughing that perversely, I must have pulled something incredibly embarrassing. Ha 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 ha, holy shit! Come on, open your eyes, Chloe. Zoe slapped my shoulder, urging me on. I opened my eyes with the grace of someone going to the electric chair. The moment I read the card, my hands shook even harder. French kiss the person next to you. There were only two people next to me. One was Zoe, the other was Archer, the guy I'd been crushing on for ages. Originally, Archer wasn't sitting here, but he said he couldn't stand the smell of smoke from some guy, so he switched seats. Right next to me. The crowd was jeering. Zoe was the loudest of them all. She put her hands on her hips and warned, "Let's be clear, don't even think about kissing me. No girl-on-girl action here." The second she said that, everyone's eyes locked onto Archer. The hooting and hollering got even louder. I clutched the card, my neck stiff as I turned to look at Archer. My palms were sweating buckets. He sat quietly in his seat. The lights in the booth were dim, so I couldn't read his expression. But since I've known him, we've barely spoken 10 words to each other, let alone swapped spit. "Hurry up, you gonna pass on this opportunity?" Zoe leaned into my ear, whispering through gritted teeth. I wanted to. God, I wanted to. But did I dare? Archer seemed to finally notice the weird vibe. He slowly looked up, his gaze landing on the card in my hand. His face remained completely blank, cold as ice. I chickened out instantly. Maybe we should skip. It's fine. I hadn't even finished my sentence when Archer cut me off. He lifted his eyes to look at me, his expression flat. I have no objection. The cheering around us exploded. Zoe let out the most unhinged laugh I've ever heard. Surrounded by the noise, I inched closer to Archer. The closer I got, the harder my heart pounded in my chest. The moment our lips touched, I saw Archer's Adam's apple bob. His lips were warm and soft, insanely soft. People on the campus confession wall used to discuss Archer's lips, saying they looked totally kissable. Kissing him lived up to the hype. Maybe it was just my nerves, but I suddenly felt the corners of Archer's mouth twitch up slightly. Was he smiling? My heart rate redlined. The rush was too much. I waited until Zoe almost passed out from laughing before I snapped back to reality. I didn't dare turn it into a full-on makeout session. After a brief touch, I quickly pulled back, crashing into Zoe behind me. "That's it!" Zoe widened her eyes, snatching the card from my hand. "It said French kiss. It counts. It counts." My face felt like it was going to explode. I didn't dare look up. Zoe sighed, looking at me like I was a hopeless case. It took me a while to calm down. I realized the person next to me had changed. Archer had somehow moved to the far end of the booth without me noticing. I looked at him sitting in the corner, not saying a word, and my anxiety spiked. Why did he move so far away? He looked pissed. What was he thinking? He regretted it. I ruined his mood. He hates me now. My brain was spiraling, wondering if I should go over and apologize. Suddenly, a familiar voice rang in my ear. She kissed me. That was Archer's voice. I followed the sound. Archer was sitting quietly at the end, his expression unchanged. Was I hallucinating? I stared suspiciously at the silent Archer. A second later, his voice resonated in my ear again. Her lips were so damn soft. Archer blinked ever so slightly. Gotta figure out a way to get her to kiss me again? I froze, unable to process this for a solid minute. Zoe slapped my arm after finishing another round of games.